Hello and welcome to the News Hour, 60 minutes of news live on CCTV International. I'm Liang Hong. Chinese President Hu Jintao is back here in Beijing after a 5-day state visit to Japan. And Chinese Foreign Minister Yang Jiechi said President Hu's warm spring visit has opened up new prospects for the development of strategic and mutually beneficial relations between the two countries. Li Xiang has more.
Yang Jiechi told reporters that the 5-day visit has achieved great successes and produced the desired results. President Hu Jintao and Prime Minister Yasuo Fukuda issued a 6-point joint statement on all-round promotion of strategic and mutually beneficial relations between the two countries. Yang Jiechi said the statement confirms the guiding principles for long-term development of Sino-Japanese relations. He said it is of great significance to consolidating the political foundation of bilateral ties, promoting strategic mutual trust, and building the overall framework for a long-term, healthy and stable development of China-Japan ties. It is aimed at deepening bilateral strategic and mutually beneficial relations. The two sides also issued a joint press communique on boosting bilateral exchanges and cooperation, covering 70 cooperation projects between the two countries. Both sides confirmed that China and Japan are cooperation partners, with neither side posing any threat to the other. They said they will support each other's peaceful development and handle issues existing between the two countries through dialogue and negotiations. Yang said the visit has helped to deepen economic and trade cooperation between China and Japan. During his visit, President Hu stressed that China and Japan are one of the most important trading partners for each other and that the two economies are highly complementary to each other. He called for efforts to open new key areas of cooperation. Hu stressed the importance of cooperation in energy saving and environmental protection and called for increased cooperation between enterprises of the two countries in regional and global economic affairs in particular. Yang Jiechi said President Hu pointed out that broadening personnel and cultural exchanges is the most effective and reliable way of deepening mutual understanding and friendship between the two peoples. Delivering a speech at Waseda University, President Hu said the future of Sino-Japanese friendship rests on the youth of the two countries. Yang told reporters that President Hu noted that the two countries' coordination and cooperation are indispensable to the rejuvenation of Asia. According to the Chinese Foreign Minister, President Hu said both China and Japan should make contributions to Asia's revival and work together to cope with global challenges and build a harmonious Asia and world. He said the two sides agreed to strive to promote regional cooperation in East Asia and contribute to building a peaceful, prosperous, stable and open Asia in line with the principles of openness, transparency and tolerance. Li Xiang, CCTV.
The Olympic flame has begun this tour of Fuzhou, the capital of East China's Fujian province. The area is also known as the gateway of the Silk Road by the sea. A total of 208 torchbearers from all walks of life are scheduled to run through the city on Sunday. The 28-kilometer relay route is set to pass by several cultural landmarks and historic sites. Among them, Wuyi Square, 3 hills and 2 pagodas, 3 alleys and 7 lanes, Luoxin Tower and Taijiang Dock. After the 11-hour relay, a grand ceremony is scheduled to be held at Wanlong Tai Park, a major scenic area facing the main river. The torch relay in Fujian province will cover a total of about 96 kilometers. Besides Fuzhou, the scenic coastal cities of Quanzhou, Xiamen and Dongyan will also hold the Olympic torch relay. 208 torchbearers are taking part in the Olympic torch relay in Fuzhou, the capital of Fujian province on China's east coast. They have been selected from all walks of life and are considered to be representatives of many different sectors. Liu Ying tells us the story of one of the torchbearers known as the Rice King for his contribution to hybrid rice breeding.
67-year-old Professor Xie Huaan is the creator of China's most widely planted hybrid rice strain, Shanyu 63. His creation in the early 1980s is thought to have changed the destiny of hybrid rice. Over the past 30 years, Professor Xie has developed more than a dozen strains of hybrid rice, which have greatly increased the output and quality of rice production in China. Because of his work, he was selected to be one of the torchbearers of the Fuzhou leg of the Olympic torch relay. And the rice crossbreeding expert sees something in common between his scientific work and the Olympics.
Carrying out scientific research requires perseverance and dedication, as well as a passion for work. The Olympic torch represents a similar spirit. I think both scientists and athletes have one thing in common: the courage to continually surpass yourself.
This paddy field is where Professor Xie cultivates the hybrid rice seeds he has developed. Many of the fruits of his research have come from this 10-hectare test area. The rice expert spends at least half of each year working in the fields. Born into a local farmer's family, Xie knows what it's like to experience hunger and has witnessed the despair of farmers after poor harvest crops. Ensuring that all Chinese people have enough to eat was the goal that motivated him to devote himself to the course of rice breeding. This course is particularly important in order to safeguard the food security strategy for the world's most populous country. Hybrid rice is currently grown on more than half of China's 30 million hectares of paddy fields each year. Professor Xie says that percentage will only increase to meet the demand of consumption, and cultivating better hybrid rice is his goal.
Our present target is to create a super rice strain. This kind of rice strain will be of higher quality, more disease resistant, and can yield higher output. Such a strain will help boost the grain output and at the same time increase farmers' income.
The 67-year-old hybrid rice expert is still thinking of surpassing himself. Already he has his next target, to cultivate a new strain of rice that can be stored for several years. And he hopes to achieve initial success by 2010. It would mean another great leap forward for China's hybrid rice development. Liu Ying, CCTV, Fuzhou.
Located in the lower reaches of the Min River, Fuzhou City is situated in the eastern part of Fujian Province. Fuzhou is named after a mountain in the north of the city called Mount Fu, and it is also the economic, political, cultural and transportation center of the entire province. Gui Xiaozeng takes a brief look at the city's history and characteristics.
Fuzhou is also known by another name, Rongcheng, which means the banyan city. Many banyan trees were planted here as early as the Song dynasty. They now provide the city with a unique touch of green. Fuzhou is also known for its hot springs, and much has been done to attract international tourism, including high-end hotels and golf courses. Fuzhou is a city full of culture, with a history dating back 2,000 years. That has left a legacy of many arts-related industries, including lacquer work, stone sculpting, and cork cutting. And traditional arts such as the Ming opera also play an important role in China's culture. Many achievements have been made here in fields including technology, education, and the military industry. The Fuzhou Navy Yard was established in the 19th century, and a naval academy was also opened. The city's role in the development of maritime culture in modern China has earned it the title of Cradle of the Modern Chinese Navy. Over the past half a century or so, Fuzhou's economy has prospered. Entrepreneurship has flourished. Industries and companies were established in Fuzhou, and many leading domestic and international companies are also represented here. The local government aims to take advantage of Fuzhou's geographical advantages and utilize its economic infrastructure to make it a manufacturing base on the west bank of the Taiwan Straits. Gui Xiaozeng, CCTV.
And yesterday,